what's up and welcome back, and it is that time again. It is Monsterbass box time for the month of October 2020. So I'm very excited. I love getting these boxes every month. So we're gonna dive right into this, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back. And yes, it is Monsterbass box time again for the month of October 2020. I get the Northeast region box. So if you guys are always wondering that, sometimes I forget to say that, but I do get the Northeast region box. That is the box I get because I live in Virginia. So we're going to dive right into this box and we're going to check it out and see what we got for the month of October. October is probably one of my favorite months to fish because you can fish a lot of moving baits. You can bounce over a lot of wood. You can throw a lot of my favorite baits and stuff. Not that I don't throw them throughout the year and stuff, but this is the time of year where they really shine, and some of my favorite baits that I love to throw year round really will get you those bites that you want. So we're going to dive right in because I know there's a bunch of those type of baits in this box, and I'm very exposed. Very excited to show it to you. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. Alright, so let's get into it. So first thing you get a really nice box, and you always hope that Postal Service or FedEx or whoever's delivering it to your house doesn't crush it. So that's the first good thing. They reinforced them and made them a little better, but there's a couple issues there. Anyway, really cool thing about this box right here, if you guys don't know, if you haven't got a box before, you have spring, summer, fall, and winter, and this is tips for catching bass. So it tells you kind of what to throw and temperatures and everything, and kind of gives you a good rundown. So if you're just starting out or you're new and you're trying to learn, there's some really good tips here for each time of the year to learn how to fish and what to throw, and that helps you get started. So that's what's really awesome. Now, I love these boxes. Can't say enough about them. Monsterbass has been really good to me, and I just love getting these boxes every month. It's like Christmas every month, and helps build up my fishing tackle. So and there's things that I throw a lot that come in here, and then I get some new baits that I haven't tried out, and I get to try new stuff, so that's pretty cool, you know. It's all along the same lines of what I like to throw anyway, but it may be from a different company that I'm not using, so it's really cool. So there's always a good sticker in there. So and those usually end up on my fishing table back here, so there's a nice sticker in there. So we're going to throw that over here so it's out of the way. And you always get this nice little card usually. And in the card, if you look right there, right here on this side, it tells you what you got and kind of how much it is, and kind of gives you an idea what the prices are. And usually I will tell you that as well. So we're going to set that card right here, and it's kind of a welcoming card. And usually there's a tips and trick, but this one has Travis Manson on there right now. If you guys haven't checked out Travis's page, he is Smallmouth Crush on YouTube, and he is an awesome angler, and he goes and crushes some monster smallmouth. And I hope I get to meet you one day, Travis, because I love watching your channel, and I am subscribed. So anyway, the first thing we got in here, and this is one of my all-time favorite baits to throw, and I love these, is a chatterbait, and this is the Strike King Thunder Cricket. If you guys haven't tried these Thunder Crickets out, I know they cost a little bit more than some of the Z-Mans, but you know what? These things are money. I mean money. And I throw these things year-around. I throw a chatterbait year-round, and I love getting these Thunder Crickets because Monsterbass has been building up my Thunder Cricket selection, and so I enjoy it. I throw the Z-Man's one as well, but these Strike King Thunder Crickets are money. And this is in like a green pumpkin. And put a nice trailer on there. You can put whatever color you think is going to match it. I like to, if I have a green pumpkin on there, I usually like to put a little bit different contrast color on there for me, so it kind of gives it a little contrast going on there. And these things will hammer fish. You can throw these along the grass lines. You can throw them, you know, coming across, you know, the rock banks or whatever and stuff. You can even throw them coming across trees and stuff, but they can get hung up more than the spinnerbait. But I do throw them in the wood as well, and you'll get bites, or throw them beside it, and I'll fish it just like I fish a spinnerbait. And these things are money. If you're not throwing chatterbaits, you're not catching fish. You're missing out on one heck of a bite. And these things are awesome. You can throw them year round, but the fall, these things will shine. I mean, shine. So you definitely want to throw these. And those Thunder Crickets, let me look on here so I can tell you what they cost. The Strike King Thunder Cricket is $14 is what it has on there. So there you go. So now you know what that is. Now, the next thing we got in here This is one of the new Monsterbass baits, but I love this color, man. This is freaking awesome. So I love throwing a square bill. Love it, love it, love it. Throw it year round. Throw it spring, summer, fall. I will throw a square bill and I will try to catch fish on it. I just love it, love it. Sometimes I throw a little bit deeper diving crankbaits, but I love throwing a square bill. I love bouncing off wood, bouncing off rocks, and this is one of my all-time favorite baits. It's a great search bait, and I love cranking. I love moving baits, and this is a super awesome kind of perch color, this is a really good looking bait. So Monsterbass is coming out with some of their own stuff, and that is a sweet looking bait, and that bait is $8. Just so you know, $8. Gotta love a square bill bite. Nothing like a crankbait bite, man. Get out there, and fall right now is the time, money time, to be throwing these things. This is where you're going to catch some big salad belly bass. So you need to be throwing a square bill. Match the hatch. Figure out whatever you're placing fishing. Like you're fishing in ponds and stuff that don't have shad. Bluegill patterns, brim patterns, crappie patterns. You know, stuff like that. You know, if you're fishing in bigger places that do have the shad, then you can throw the bluegill, the crappie, the brim, and the shad patterns, and the crawdad patterns, whatever, you know, the situation throws. But this pattern right here, this color, money. Money, 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 money. Will catch you fish. I mean, figure out what color they're going after and throw a square bill. I'm telling you, it will catch you fish. And you can throw them year round, because I do. I fish them year round. I mean, sometimes it's hard to get a bite on them in the summer and stuff. I usually go to a lipless when they get deep in the summertime, and I'll throw those. But man, I'm going to tell you, square bills. Bounce them off rocks, bounce them off wood, throw them down the grass edge lines, throw them down the edge lines of lily pads that are dying off and stuff, and you are going to catch fish. So there you go. And that, like I said, is $8. So there's $24 right there. So that's almost the price of the box in 2 baits, you know. And then we got in here, we've got some, these are some Spear Point wide gap hooks. It's kind of a unique looking hook. This is a 3/0, and I like 3/0. I like 3/0 or 4/0. I don't usually like, I have a couple 5s, but I don't use them a whole lot. And the reason I ended up with them was because the place I was at didn't have anything but those, and I needed some things. But I usually like 3 or 4s. And these packages are $3, and you've got 3 of them in there, so it's like $1 a hook. So that's cool. It's always good to get that, and that's going to pair up with some of this other stuff that's in the box when we get to it, which is going to be some of the soft plastic stuff that I can see. But let's go through the rest of the hard baits, and then we'll get back to that. So the next thing we got in here, this is a Reaction Strike XRM 80 jerk bait, and I love fishing a jerk bait. Love fishing a jerk bait. It's another bait that I will throw year round. And this, in the fall, is going to be hammering. This is kind of in like a baby bass color. So you guys can check that out. If I can get up there so you can see that a little better. And this is actually probably my favorite size jerkbait to throw. It's kind of, it's in between that smaller one and in between that 3-hook one. And I love this size because this is one that just gets hammered the most. And I love a jerkbait. And this one, is this a suspending? Does it say length? Wait. Yes, this is a suspending bait. So jerkbait bites, I fish floating and suspending ones all the time. In the summer, a lot of times if I see them busting on top water, I'll throw a floating one out and I'll let it sit on top and I'll jerk it and just let it float back to the top. Jerk it, float back to the top, and they will smash it. Smash it. Smash it. But you can fish a jerkbait year round as well. They're really awesome in the spring and really awesome in the fall, and they're really good winter time baits as well. But this time of year, because they're feeding up on bait fish and they're feeding up on stuff, this is going to get hammered. You start twitching that thing and they can look like a wounded fish, and they're going to crush this thing. Crush it. So jerkbait, go for it. So now we're going to get the soft plastics that you pair up those hooks with. And that jerkbait, let me look at that. Sorry, that Reaction Strike. Reaction Strike, $9. So what's that put us at? That was 24. That's 32. So that pays for the box pretty much right there. That pays for the box. So those 1, 2, 3, 4 items basically paid for the box that you got. Now we got one more crankbait. Sorry, we got one more bait in here. All right, so I thought we were done with the hard baits. We're not. The next bait we got is, this is from Vicious Fishing. This is another crankbait. This is a deeper diving crankbait. This is another kind of bluegill pattern right there. I haven't heard of them, but it's a good looking bait. And that vicious fishing bait is running $8. And this is a little bit deeper diving bait. This size, let's see here, 4 to 8 feet. That's what you got there. So that's that middle column. This is, man, crankbaits in general are money. So you definitely should be throwing this time of year because those fish are mowing down, trying to fatten up for the winter, and you can't go wrong with those. So definitely a square bill or a little bit deeper diver if you see them in the deeper water, and yeah, you're gonna catch fish. You're gonna catch fish. So let's move on to some soft plastics that we got in here. And these will all pair up with those hooks that were in here earlier. So the first one we got is bruiser baits. This is a blue-black crawl creature bait. Good trailer. This would be good to throw on that chatterbait, that Strike King Thunder Cricket chatterbait. I love crawl patterns, and these bruisers are $4. And there looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like there's 6 in a pack. So can't go wrong with blue-black, especially around where I live, because most of the water around here is stained unless you fish the rivers, and even the rivers get dirty when it rains. So really good bait to throw. And then we got some Bama bait Cincos. They're just in a blue-black. I can't say blue-black. And those Bama bait Cincos are $4.75. And that's one of my favorite colors to throw with Cincos. So love these, and even after they get torn up, I chop them down and fish them like a Ned rig. So I get multiple uses out of these things, and we use both ends of it and tear them up until I can't tear them up no more. When in doubt, throw a Cinco. You guys are struggling to catch fish, the bite's hard, throw a Cinco. Wacky rig it, straight rig it, you know, weightless, a little bit of weight depending on what you're fishing, and you will catch fish on a Cinco. It's a no-brainer, and it's an easy thing to fish. Considering tutorials out there on how to fish Cinco, so I'm not going to go into it right now. But it's basically just cast it out and jig jig, let it fall. Twitch twitch, let it fall. Twitch twitch, let it fall. You know, you can drag it through, you can swim it, you can do a lot of different things with it, and they'll crush it. So, really good color. And then the next thing we got, which is awesome, I didn't even know that River to Sea was making soft plastics, but it's another creature bait, and this is like a purple green, made by, it's called the Mad Yabby, and it's a crawl creature bait, and it's kind of crazy looking. I didn't even know they were making those. So super cool. That would be a cool trailer on the chatterbait as well. And those are $5 for a pack of 6, it looks like. And yeah, man, can't go wrong. You can pair those up with the hooks that you got. It's always nice that they put terminal tackle in with the soft plastic that you get. And then the last thing we got on here, and this was something cool to see, this is Gorilla Grip gloves. And I'm looking for those on this thing, and it doesn't even look like they're even listed on here as something. I think it was something they just threw in as an extra. But super cool, lightweight, Spectre green gripping gloves. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I like getting stuff like that. This is going to be really awesome. You know, for those of you guys that don't want to handle the fish themselves, these are the kind of gloves that you can put on. You can grab the fish and have a good grip on the fish, good grip on your rod, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not playing. They're really lightweight, and they're like thin. They feel like they're made out of the same material as like normal fishing gloves, but this is like this black side is really, really grippy. So yeah, we're gonna have to test those out. That looks like a good fall and winter glove to be wearing for sure. But there you go, guys. That's my Monsterbass box. I just dropped a bunch of it on the floor because it was sitting in my lap. I love these boxes, like I say. I mean, they're just really good boxes. And if you haven't checked them out, check them out. Try it for a month. Excuse me. Check them out. Try it for a month. See if you like it. If you don't, cancel your subscription and you're done. They have regions: northeast, southeast, northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest, and then they have like Midwest. And you can pick your region, and then there's going to be a pro person that's going to pick your baits that really knows that area really well, and they're going to pick your baits, and you get a really cool box. And I'm actually going to switch up and probably start doing a little bit of the southeast region just to see the difference in those boxes and kind of show them to you, and try a few of those out, because I'm kind of on the, closer. I live pretty close to North Carolina, so I think the southeast box may work for me just as well as the northeast box works. So I want to check those out. Plus, I want to show them to you and show you kind of a different box and see what's coming in a different regions box. So that may be in some upcoming videos down here. I've got some really cool stuff going on. I'm not able to put out as much content right now because with the COVID and everything, I'm not able to fish that much because my son, I'm having to do virtual schooling, and I'm at home all day schooling him. And then I'm actually got some things in the works that I got going on, and I can't tell you guys right now because I kind of want it to be a surprise. But something cool is going to be happening, and you guys are going to get to see some other really cool content fishing wise and stuff that I'm going to be able to get to do a lot more of. So I'm really excited about that. So once, these next few months I get down the road and things get taken care of and the stuff happens that I need to have happen and stuff, you're going to get to see a whole bunch more cool videos, and I'm going to be able to fish in some really cool places that I haven't been able to go fish, and I'm going to get to do a lot different types of fishing that I haven't been able to do, and I'm really excited about that. So I hope you guys stick around and watch all that stuff. So yeah, so that's Monsterbass. If you guys haven't checked it out, I also have a promo code below. Check it out. You can save yourself, it's $10 or $15 off your first box. If you go down there, there's a link down there. It takes you straight to Monsterbass. Please use the link because that actually helps my channel out a little bit. And just click on that link, go to Monsterbass, try out the box, use the coupon code that's in the description below. That'll save you some money on your first box. And let me know what you guys think about the box. Let me know what's your favorite bait that you like to throw in the fall. And, let me know if you guys have gotten a Monsterbass box and what you think about it. So, yeah, there you go. So, that's it, guys. That's all I got for you. The only other thing I got to say is just do yourself a favor. Get out there, get your lines wet, and catch some fish.